I didn't. I mean, honestly, this is such a weird story, but I'm not sure whether it's a good story or a bad story, but up until I graduated, I thought I was going to apply for jobs. So I was looking and applying for jobs and then I had a panic attack and I realized that none of the jobs I was applying for were what I wanted. And there was all these contradictions in my life. Like my mom had been very sick with cancer. And so I really didn't want to live abroad. I wanted to be closer to home than that. But I wanted to work with populations that were abroad. And that's really challenging to find a job that can do both. And I wasn't really sure whether I wanted healthcare or working with women or international. I had no idea. And so I was applying for all these jobs, none of which seemed right. And then I remember I called my mom crying about 2 days after I graduated,
Really?
sort of
Wow.
up in arms, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my life. Maybe I got the wrong degree. And I'm very OCD. I like lists and I'm very organized. And so she was like, why don't you make a list of the things that you're looking for your life and for your career. And so I did. I went to a coffee shop and I made a list of everything I wanted. And somehow over that latte, the idea for Nest emerged. And I literally called my mom that night and said, I'm starting a nonprofit. And the next day we turned in my paperwork. So it was sort of an epiphany. But then, kind of looking back on it, it obviously grew out of a lot of the things I'd seen and studied and thought about. So, kind of came out of the blue, but certainly steeped in a lot of ideas I'd already had.